I wanted to do a quick overview of our final reflection assignment for the class. This is going to count as your final exam for the class, and it is worth up to 50 points. So you want to make sure that you take your time and you write with some detail in it. So first, I want you to start out by considering all that we have talked about during the semester. And it might be helpful for you to go back to modules and look through everything that we have read and written and videos we've watched throughout the whole course. We've really done quite a lot. And then when it's time to write your final reflection, I want you to think about everything that we've done and then select at least 4 specific assignments or readings from throughout the course. So what I mean by that is you wanted to think about The Hobbit as an entire reading, that's fine. If you wanted to talk about The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe as an entire reading, that's great. Maybe you want to talk about the work we did, the research project that you did on one of the theories of modernism as a third. Maybe you want to talk about Screwtape Letters as a fourth. Okay, so 4 different things. Or maybe you want to narrow in and more specifically talk about an assignment that we did with, say, The Hobbit. So maybe you got a lot out of looking at one of the chapters that focused on Bilbo and Thorin and Gandalf when we did those sort of first impressions, second impressions. Maybe you want to talk about those assignments. Or maybe there was a discussion board that we did on something that really struck you, okay? So, but at least 4 different things. I do not want you just to focus on the stuff that we read most recently. I want you to consider the entire course. And I want to make sure that you include something about both authors. So when you're choosing the assignments, make sure that you have something about Tolkien as well as something about Lewis. In your reflection, please make sure you're including specific examples and details about what you learned. Use quotes from the book or things that you had said in the assignment, specific details. Maybe it's something that someone else wrote that sparked your learning. So please give specific information. You can go back and look at your old reflections and see what you said there. What did you like or dislike about the class, or specifically about maybe the assignments? You're also going to have a chance to write an anonymous evaluation. So this is, you can put some information here, but really I'm focusing on in terms of like learning, okay? The next question is, how did the semester unfold for you? In other words, how did you do? What would you do similarly or differently if you had a redo? So maybe you wish that you had watched more of the videos. Maybe you skimmed them or skipped them some weeks, or maybe you didn't allow for enough time to complete the assignments. So just a chance for you to be honest here in your reflection about what you did or didn't do. And then finally, how will what you learned or what you did learn this semester in the class, how will what you learned or did this semester in the class impact you in the future? So is this, knowing this information about modernism and those different theories, or about Tolkien or about Lewis, about their works, is that going to affect you anyway? Or perhaps many of you started this class with saying that you'd never read this type of work before. So how is that going to impact you in the future? When I'm grading, I'm going to be looking to make sure that you are answering all of these questions, and that's where the bulk of your points are going to come from. That you're talking about at least 4 different assignments or works, that you're talking about both authors, that you have specific details, that you have talked about your likes, your dislikes, how you participated, and what future impact this is going to have on your learning. And then you'll also get a few points. Please make sure you take the time to proofread your assignment in terms of spelling, grammar, and mechanics, and that your assignment is error-free. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.